What's up, guys? Today on the menu, just kidding. It's my best impression of half four, by the way. Rocking the Team Iceland jersey today because I'm doing some log press in my garage. Hope you guys enjoy. We're going to start with some light lifts, hitting some log, working my way up to a heavy single, and then I'm going to probably transition into some heavy axle press, shoulder accessories, side raises, rotators, all that shit. Rear delt flies, and then I'm going to finish with some farmer walks with my brand new Titan Fitness farmer handles that actually came in the mail 2 days early somehow, even though everything is back ordered. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so I just wanted to kind of give a little instructional in between on how to do a log press. I purchased the 10-inch Titan Fitness log online. It was literally only 180 bucks with free fucking shipping. Got to my house way earlier than they told me it would get there. Considering all the shit that's going on right now and everything's back ordered, that's pretty fucking fantastic. So I prefer the 10-inch. It's a little easier than the 12-inch. The 12-inch is a lot wider, so when it's on your throat and on your neck, you can't really see what you're doing. So the 10-inch is a little more comfortable to start with. For females, I would say start with the 8-inch log in diameter. It's the smallest one. Depending on competitions, it'll vary between the 8, the 10, the 12, and of course between female competitors and male competitors. Anyway. What we're going to do is we're going to start from the floor. I have two large tires here. They're about the size of a average fucking Jeep or what are those, Ford Raptors. They're pretty fat tires. So you want to space them apart, stand in between. For a push press, we want to push our feet out, not forward. So if we go forward like that, our center of mass is going to move. And it's going to push away from us versus up and behind us. So what we're going to want to do, first and foremost, push the feet out, knees go out. So that way when our knees go out, see my body staying upright now, that way we can push in a straight line overhead. So what we're going to do, rowing the log, keeping the elbows up high, touching the chest, keeping it touching the chest and rowing, pulling with that high back up in those upper trapezius, lower trapezius, rhomboids, everything up there. Then you want to flick it and get it underneath. Now when the handles start down, you want to be at a 45-degree angle going down to a 45-degree angle going up while it's in the rack position. From there, your elbows will be high enough to be able to press straight, and then you'll be able to go overhead. So we'll do it one step at a time. Up, squat down, high on the chest as possible, rowing it up to the throat, and down. Alright guys, so finisher for the log is going to be a viper press, meaning one motion, rowing it up, flipping it above the head. It's going to be a little bit different setup, but you're going to be using the momentum and that explosive power to get under it and push through. A lot of pro guys are really good at repping out those lighter logs for reps. If it's a max log, sometimes you'll see it. It's pretty fucking sick considering it's one motion and it's super heavy. It's really to save time when you have a log for reps. So typically not going to be like a max log unless you're a fucking animal. I don't know, I've seen it before. But what we're going to do, one motion, 5 to 8 reps, get a little cardio in, and then we'll go into some axle press, all right? Okay guys, so one last little word of advice, little tidbit if you will, about the Titan Fitness logs. In my experience, your standard barbell clip collar is not going to fit on the end of these things. They're actually going to be a little bit smaller than the end of a standard barbell. So what I suggest, you can get Pro Lock collars. Those are fucking awesome. They're a little expensive, so if you're trying to save a buck or two, you can be a cheap piece of shit like me, and you can go over to Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace, whatever you prefer, and basically you can get one of these tiny little metal guys here, and it is tightened by a flathead screwdriver, and basically they're meant for plumbing. You can find these in the plumbing section. You don't want to tighten it down too hard on the ends because you will actually strip the powder coat, and that's not going to be good. You want to keep it on there, keep your equipment in good shape. The better you take care of your stuff, the longer it's going to last. They make excellent shit. I have no doubt in my mind it's going to last. It's going to, you know, just be here the rest of my life. It's a giant fucking hunk of metal. Hopefully I can't break it. If I can, maybe they'll work out a deal. Send me another one. I don't know. Who knows? But if you want to save a buck or two, grab one of these, go in your plumbing section, you'll be good to go. All right? Okay, so I changed my shirt, as you can obviously see. This is an A7 grip shirt. It has little strips of rubber on the front. I'm kind of weird. Some people like grip shirts for the log. I feel like it's too much grip because of how I flick it up. With the AXEL, as you see, it rests right above the belt. I used to clip it on top of the belt when I would clean it. In some competitions, they actually won't allow that. You're not allowed to rest it on the belt. So that typically you want to get it higher up on your chest. So in strongman, you don't have to clean it in one motion like in Olympic lifting. I actually have no experience whatsoever in Olympic lifting before I started. I've always been a bodybuilder, so this has been a completely new learning experience for me. So in the rules of strongman, we have to get it up to the shoulders by any means possible. So the transition is going to look a little different for you guys that are familiar more with Olympic lifting, clean and jerk, and the snatch. Once we get it up here, then we'll be able to push press it out just like the log, knees going out, everything going up, all right? So since I have wide arms, I have a much wider grip. Up to the high chest. Roll it up. Keep tension as much as possible in those lats. You don't want it to sink down. Keep everything nice and tight, and then right above head. If you wanted to do it with a push press, it's much easier. Split jerks are also allowed in strongman. A lot of people talk shit about the split jerk. World record's a world record. Some people have split jerk world records. Some people have push press world records. Eddie Hall has a world record with an AXEL and he didn't even use his fucking legs. So that's pretty amazing. All in all, it's just a learning experience. It's a lot more grip intensive because the bar is much thicker, so keep that in mind. I don't really like wrist wraps for any kind of overhead motion. I feel like it cuts the circulation off. Elbow sleeves though, they help really, really well, especially when the weight gets heavy. motherfucker. Well, guess I'm doing squats now. Woo! Woohoo! Don't try this at home, kids. Well, guess it's dropping. Alright guys, as you can see, it is a lovely, beautiful spring day in April in Colorado. Please don't move here. It's terrible. The weather's awful. Anyway, so we are going to do some heavy farmer carries for my last strongman day today. So what we're going to do, handles, we want to keep them nice and even, standing in the center. I have my leg on the outside so it doesn't roll into the street. What we're going to do, you want to hold and brace as you pick it up, and hold your breath as long as you can until you can push out. I'm actually wearing a belt under my shirt, and I'm also wearing my rubber grip shirt underneath because it's like a trash bag, like a sauna suit, and it's really, really warm. So if you have to compete outside when it's cold, wear your grip shirt under your hoodie and you won't have to wear too many layers. So, let's see what we got. Alright, so my hands are freezing. Been out here for a while. It's my second set. So we'll go ahead and call it a day, and I will see you guys next time.